Hi friends, welcome to Cargo and Canvas. If you are looking for a job in freight forwarding or if you are already working in this industry, then it's very important to know the step-by-step procedure of all the activities of freight forwarding. Today, we are going to learn the first step, that is container booking. How do we book a container and export the container? A customer contacts us and he says, I want to ship a container from Dubai to Europe. So we will ask him all the details such as type of container. There are different types of container: 20 feet, 40 feet, 40 feet high cube, reefer container, flat track container, open top container, tank container. There are different types of containers. I will do another episode about containers later. Okay, so he says he wants to send a container to Europe. Let's say it's to Rotterdam or Hamburg or anywhere it is. So let's say Europe. So he wants to send it to Europe, and we will ask him the type of container, 20 feet or 40 feet, nature of cargo, description of cargo, weight of cargo, and from where it has to be loaded, port of loading and port of discharge, the destination port. All these details we will get from the customer. Once we get all these details from the customer, then we will inform the shipping company. We will take rates from different shipping companies for the freight charges, plus we will inform them all the details of the cargo, whatever the customer has given us, details of the cargo, weight of the cargo, port of loading, port of discharge, nature of cargo, number of packages, weight, everything we will give to the shipping company. And we will ask them, what is the freight charges, when is the vessel, the schedule, when is the arrival date at the destination, and is it direct shipment or transshipment? Will it go from Dubai port, Jebel Ali port to Hamburg directly, or there will be transshipment in some other ports in between? So we will check all the details from the shipping company, and once we give all the details to them, they will issue a booking confirmation. The booking confirmation will show the booking confirmation number, port of loading, port of discharge, nature of cargo, number of containers, type of container, 20 feet, 40 feet, whatever it is, everything will be mentioned, and the departure date also will be mentioned in that. Everything will be mentioned there. Once we receive this booking confirmation, we again contact the customer and tell them there is a vessel on so and so date and it is going on so and so date, it is a direct shipment, it's a transshipment, or whatever it is, we will tell them. Once they accept it, then is the next step. Next step is, we will ask the customer when the cargo will be ready for loading. Based on that, and based on the cutoff date, based on the sailing date, we need to take the container from the port. For taking the container from the port, we need another document from the shipping company. What is it called? CRO, Container Release Order. This release order is required for us to take the container from the depot or from the port, empty container, for loading, for stuffing the cargo. So we get the CRO from the shipping line. CRO mentions all the numbers. There will be a port reference number, type of container, number of container, port of loading, port of discharge, sailing date, cut-off date, time, everything will be mentioned in the CRO, Container Release Order. Once we get the documents, we will give it to the driver, the transporter. Transporter takes this document and picks up the container from the port. Then the container will be transported to the exporters or customers' warehouse and stuff the cargo. After stuffing, they will seal the container. Once the container is sealed, then the next procedure is very important. Before we deliver the container to the port, we process the export documentation. In some cases, even after depositing in the container, even after depositing the container in the port, we pass the export declaration, but it's quite complicated in case of custom inspection and all. So we try to process the documents prior to delivering the container to the port. For processing the customs documents, we need invoice and packing list from the customer. We take all the details, we process the export declaration, export documentation, export bill of entry, we complete it, make the payment to customs, make the payment to port, and deposit the container to the port. There is VGM procedure. The container is to be weighed in the port. That procedure is there. We make that we will do when we process the export declaration. The container is weighed and the container is delivered to the port. So 90% of the job is over. We will deliver the container to the port. So when the vessel comes, the container will be loaded onto the vessel. On board. The container is on board. On board means the container is loaded onto the vessel. Once the container is loaded onto the vessel, there is a very important document that we have to collect from the shipping agent, from the shipping company, from the shipping line. And the name of the document is bill of lading. Not bill of loading, it's bill of lading, BOL. There are different types of bill of lading and we will explain it in a different episode because it will be very lengthy. So once the container is loaded, we collect the bill of lading original from the shipping company after making their charge payments and everything. Once the bill of lading is received, we give the document to the customer. They need it for clearance at the destination. So the bill of lading will show all the details. What are the details? Shipper name, consignee name, nature of cargo, description of goods, number of packages, weight, port of loading, port of discharge, date of loading, on-board date. That also will be mentioned. Everything will be mentioned in the bill of lading. And we deliver this bill of lading to the exporter or to our customer and he sends it to the destination agent or to the destination, their customer, their buyer or the consignee, and he will clear the cargo there and deliver it to their warehouse at the destination in Europe. So the entire process is over now. This is the entire process in a simple way so that you can understand. It is very informative. It's a practical knowledge and you will not get it in any books. It is given from my 40-50 years of hands-on experience and I think it's useful to you. If anybody has any doubt, please drop a comment in my comment box and I'll be very glad to explain it to you immediately. As soon as I get an information, get a query, I'll reply to you immediately. Now, let us do a recap. What are the procedures involved? Container booking. Get all the details from the customer. Give the information to the shipping company. Get the freight rates and sailing schedule and all those details. Send the container to the customer for stuffing it, for loading it, for sealing it. Then process the export documentation. Then deliver the container to the port. After that, it's loaded into the vessel. Collect the bill of lading from the shipping company. Give the bill of lading to the exporter or the consignor or the seller. Then he sends it to the destination. They will clear it there and send it to the buyer, the consignee, warehouse or their shop. So the entire process is over. I hope you understood everything. In case you have any doubts, as I said before, please post it on the comment box and I will answer it to you properly and very fast so that you can understand. In my next episode, there will be another subject which we will discuss in details and study in detail so that you can understand the entire process of freight forwarding from the beginning till the end. Okay, hope this information is very useful. In case you need anything else or if you have any doubts, please put it on the comment box for my reply. Okay, see you there in Cargo and Canvas again. Okay, please subscribe my channel for further details, further information, further knowledge about this industry. Bye bye, see you.